Good evening. Can y'all hear me out there in YouTube land? Wheel of deceit is in my face. 101 says 5x5. Appreciate you. Livingston Man is pumping the ads through whether y'all want them or not. Everything is janky. Everything is wonky. YouTube's having massive issues as we speak, so we'll try and go live here momentarily. But welcome to We All Gonna Die Wednesday.
And welcome to We All Gonna Die Wednesday. Livingston Man, roll that beautiful beam footage.
We all gonna die!
Boom! We all gonna die Wednesday. Listen, we almost just had an incident here while I was doing the monologue before we went live. Livingston Man, there was a stink bug like crawling across the top of my microphone, and I had to like pick the whole thing off and like run out of the room with it before he saw it. I don't know if you guys ever saw the stink bug incident that happened here on a live stream with the Livingston Man, but I almost croaked when it happened. So, yes, Scott Hummer, YouTube is having massive issues. STP says content not available. Some places were coming through, some places were not. Right now, I can see myself live.
I'm sitting here next to
monitoring.
him. He can watch it on his phone. I can't see it
I'm
on my
monitoring right here, and we're live.
Well, besides the control room, the only reason we can see it is from Mike's phone. It's not working.
Yeah. YouTube, massive issues, but we're gonna push through. We're gonna push through. What the hell is that button right there, Livingston Man? Do you see that?
This thing.
Yeah, there's some really weird stuff going on tonight. Okay, members own. What are you doing? Danielson got the chopsticks out. Yeah, I was catching my breath, from laughing so hard. I just had to sneak this whole microphone like out of the room before he saw the stink bug. Because GG says finally seeing here. Eric M1RV says YouTube is having issues, but you're 5x5. Appreciate it. Rip Curl Readiness, good to see you. Let's start this all over. It's We All Gonna Die Wednesday. Good evening and welcome. Katrinka, LOL, Rip Curl Readiness, GG's Garden, Eric, N1RV, Scott Hummer, Chance Paladin, Tuck by V1, Jan Rudd, good to see you, Miko Wolf in the house, some random dude, what's good, STP, hopefully your content is available, 125, good to see you, Jason M. Schmidt, that's right, YouTube died on Wednesday, but we still broadcasting up on this bitch.
It says no.
Yeah, I swear to God, I'll take some pictures of this. Hang on, I'm gonna do it right now, because this is hilarious. I'll post these in the community section. I think this is like a joke. It's it literally says infinity semicolon nah. with a timer that says is that 1 hour?
Yeah.
That 1 hour countdown. Jericho
It's not
Fox.
counting down.
Yeah, I don't know what's
stream
going on.
health is,
Yeah, it
excellent?
says stream health is excellent. Excellent. Excellent.
We're doing good.
Yeah, whatever.
It's confusing is
Whatever,
all. It's is there anybody out
Listen,
there?
I am a content creator who tries to promote my content on YouTube. Now, you can also pick this content on Podbean. And very soon, I'm going to link that to other things. So these live streams are typically very listenable, right, Livingston Man? You don't necessarily have to watch this. Just like any other podcast, you can kind of listen along and still get the gist of everything. Everything's discussed out loud here. The camera's just for the visual effect. We'd hang out and have these discussions anyway, right? The camera is just for effect. But Podbean, Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, all those different things, I wanted to branch out and have another place just in case, YouTube kind of shits to bed. Because, well, let's face it, folks, it's not looking the best, right? It's not looking the best. Everything's a little sideways in the world, and I think we should start tonight, Livingston Man, without rule of law meter adjustments. Okay, because what I'd like to do is read to you some of today's headlines. Let's see, let me find this. This is like the worst rag mag ever, the Drudge Report, right? Let's see. It says White House overhaul of refugee system to favor white people. That's the very first one. Swastika flag spotted in MAGA rep's office sparks probe. Update: I love Hitler texts. This is great.
All right, I was sitting here wondering how long it would take before I burst out laughing.
There's
Got me with 3 of them. All right.
There's a picture of a young man flat on his back with a SRT member in camouflage over top of him, holding him to the ground. And the caption underneath says, Chicago fights back. LA state of emergency. ICE slaughters family dog. Agents hunt in Walgreens. DOJ pushes Facebook to censor. Those are just some of the headlines that you can find in the news now. Fear is on the
Can
menu.
we talk about go back to the the one that made me laugh.
All of them?
Something about Hitler.
Oh, I love
say-
Hitler text?
What the fuck is that? What is that?
I don't know. I have no
Bro,
idea. I
what
really don't.
Since this is like, what is this? The
Listen, there's a
this
lot
the
of
Inquirer?
noise, Livingston Man. There's a
This
lot of
the
noise.
National Enquirer for fucking.
Well, just news artings. It's just
just
news.
George
It's a
DeMar- I
National
get it.
Enquirer for news articles. These are all news articles. These are all different, news companies that put articles out that you can click on here.
Pretty sensational
So the CEO warns of black swan event under Trump. That one I believe in.
Is that a threat, sir?
There is also in red, right? In red writing, it says the Don authorizes covert CIA action in Venezuela.
Cool.
It doesn't rule out assassinating Maduro.
You know what I always do is when I authorize covert action, like behind enemy lines, some black ops shit, I tell the news. Make sure that's a headline.
John Wright says, I am in New Hampshire, and this just started 5 minutes ago. What just started? This live
Probably
stream?
did.
Yeah.
This live stream's a little
Something.
different. It's from
John Wright,
1963, dude.
Yeah, something weird is going on. It literally gave us the date of, what was it? October. It was October 5th.
December 31st, 1963 is what.
This is where we are. We are literally in December.
That was the thing that popped up when I went to stream.
Happy New Year.
Okay. It's all cool, bro.
About to be 1964.
The Beatles are coming.
Good music
Beatlemania.
is on the way, right?
I better get started and cop all their songs real quick.
Rum Runner said it wouldn't let me in. A lot of folks are having trouble this evening. If you could do me a favor and share this out. Senorita says, I can't see or hear anything. Hop out, hop back in, try resetting, rebooting. It worked for me. And once you get locked in, it kind of sticks. Livingston Man's did not stick. Thank you, Great and Grace. Greatly appreciate it.
I gave up on it. I don't want to push any buttons. It's working. So.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't need to see it twice, particularly. I mean, we already have a screen over here. In fact, we could shrink this.
Oh yeah, you could do that kind of stuff. Are you gonna
Pop the chat.
don't break it? Don't break it. You're gonna pop it. Oh, he's popping the chat.
Chat out. Since we
Pop.
can't
There
really,
it is. Gnostic Nomad. Good to see you, brother. Oh, it's gone. There you go. Bye, Felicia.
Nothing for me to
Bye,
see.
Felicia. So it's looking like we're gonna go to war with Venezuela.
And you know what? They're done.
Without rule of law
In Venezuela.
adjustments. I spoke these on Prepper Tribes podcast the other day. I got up in the chat and I was preaching to the choir, good people over there, and shouted out the without rule of law meter adjustments. I hit your boy Just Josh with them too the other day. I think urban areas are approaching 38% without rule of law. And maybe higher. Well, they're going to bring National Guard everywhere, Livingston, man.
Right.
Everywhere, right?
That's going to be a...
Total control. Total control is the goal. They're rolling them out everywhere in the cities, right? Cities are lawless right now. So I think 38% without rule of law in the cities. There's a lot of shady shit that goes on that nobody catches on to as well, Livingston, man, right? You got the whole underground trades and all of the shady shit that happens in a big urban environment. They're kind of, 10% without rule of law on any given day with nobody really doing any hood shit. And then they do the hood shit, and then it goes way the hell up. And then you get that with the illegals and then ICE agents in there. And in some cases, state entities trying to block federal enforcement agencies.
Like police state is the what comes to mind
It's
when
not
you
good.
say
Really bad. Really, really bad. I don't like it. I don't like it. It's not a good look for you, bro. Right?
You know who I heard? You're talking about some Drudge Report shit. I heard that a lot of these ICE agents are kind of not necessarily the DEI hires really, and then a lot of them are that there's them dudes that they pardoned from the Jan 6 protests, immediately was deputized like ICE and stuff like this.
Really?
Yeah, can you imagine it? That 80-year-old woman,
yeah,
ICE,
she's totally an ICE agent now.
That guy that posed with the podium,
Oh,
ICE.
Yardbird said it right there. The facade is the illusion in this magic kingdom of lies.
Damn, that sounds like it's from a Rush song.
Ooh. Yeah, that's pretty good.
We're not doing well tonight, Trinka. LOL.
Well, I'm personally I'm doing okay. I mean, but
Are we?
we're circling the bowl, I'm trying to paddle with the current and not get splashed by all the shit water that's around us. I'm trying to circumnavigate this big bowl of shit that we're all circling the drain of. Trying to hedge my bets against what I think is going to happen. It looks like societal collapse. People often talk of civil war. Everybody wants to know, is there going to be another civil war? No, but there's probably going to be some societal breakdown. I think once we get past that 45 to 50% without rule of law marker, Livingston, man, I think that's the tipping point of the scales. I think that's when the hood shit goes big time. I think that's when they start putting in fucking checkpoints. We're literally a step away from martial law in the cities. When you got National Guard there already, you can just kind of, all of a sudden they're shutting off key pinch points and your whole city's shut down, right? Nobody in or out. Just put the gates up. Drop the barricades. They got all the equipment for it.
And it's
slippery slope, man.
It's slippery
Not a
slope.
good look.
It reeks of just another social experiment. They already saw what you would do when
oh god,
a disease was going around, and people was selling out their neighbors like it was fucking Anne Frank out here.
selling the
Hello,
fear.
police. They're having Thanksgiving dinner, and I'm pretty sure I saw like 7 people. I think you should like send public resources to deal with this. They already seen how most people would act, and most people obey is what I mean, and in the broader sense of the term. So now you put dudes in camouflage with dubious police powers, in fact, unconstitutional, but you know. We'll let the courts decide what the document said or not. Again, forever and ever. Motherfucker, oh yeah, you know what I mean, Jason Schmidt. During the pandemic, people were selling out their neighbors. People were getting all cancel culture-y, or as we call it now, consequence culture, but same thing.
Okay, Paul, what's good, brother?
This is another means of not only on the one hand, it's like we needed to see what you would do. And there's 2 courses of action: obey, submit,
Yeah, or defy.
Right, and you kind of can't.
I kind of did. Kind of don't care.
Right, and so especially being in the cities.
Live your life.
But yeah,
do what you want to do.
That authoritarian like sort of mindset is coming in, and it's very much a surveillance society is more polite. I've even noticed it when I walk on the roads with my GoPro, that when there's like apparently a camera around, people like act and drive differently. All of a sudden, holy cow, they might be held accountable for their actions.
Yeah.
But in this day and age, though, I'm going to temper.
Yeah, you ain't wrong, brother. 1984 for real.
I'm going to temper what I just said with the fact that there are already cameras around, and people will do insane things in front of them.
Just for clicks. Just for clicks.
All right, so I kind of have to, check myself in the attitude toward that a surveillance society acts more polite. It depends on whose camera it is. Your camera? There's butthole pics in here.
Let me pose you this question,
But there's not
Livingston
butthole pics
man.
on the public camera. That's the difference.
Says who?
Really?
Yeah, because they don't show them to you. But I'm sure they exist. I'm sure
they
they
have
exist.
toilet cam footage. Those bastards. I knew it.
Okay, Paul, I know we're still having the preview screen in the control room does not work. It's giving us an error code. I went on to downdetector.com. Hang on, let me see if I can pull that up again real quick, and I'll share that link for y'all. Down Detector is a really cool site, and it shows that YouTube is having some serious issues. I'll just copy this guy right here. Boom. And saving's coming at you. Here you go. Boom. Downdetector.com. There's the link for y'all. It's happening.
Drop it.
YouTube's falling apart. Sodom and Gomorrah. It's going down.
Is collapsing.
Yep, it's
Rumble.
happened. It's happened.
Rumble
AI has taken over. We have,
It's a rumble.
yeah, it has reached, what do they call it? Singularity?
Yep.
Right. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, but they might as well play the intro music again. It's We All Gonna Die Wednesday, Livingston, man. Hit the, roll that beautiful beat.
Good evening, and welcome to We All Gonna Die Wednesday. Livingston, man, roll that beautiful beam footage.
We all gonna die. We all gonna die. We all gonna die. It's a we all gonna die Wednesday.
Boom. Oh, no, it looks like Donald H. Houth has fallen victim to the YouTube outage tonight. We are pressing through this YouTube outage and the apocalypse and bringing you this live broadcast from the bowels of the Hudson Valley, New York.
We're lucky to even be able to broadcast that. Donald was rocking those Popka Florida moon rocks so hard that he like obliterated like 2/3 of like YouTube's infrastructure, bro. Like just when he exhaled, like data farms went offline. Like
it's true. It's true. Eric M1RV wants to know, Livingston, how's that song coming along? And another question on top of that one. This one's for Livingston Man too. JD Prepping Erie says, Livingston Man, what does your tattoo on your forearm mean or say?
I assume you mean the that one.
Yeah, probably.
Figure it out. It's the name of the first band I was ever in, and you say it just like that. In Cyrillic.
There you go.
There's a whole long story that wouldn't make any sense
to
anyone. Or would it? I don't know. Fuck it. I'll tell it.
Maybe.
It means, we used to never tell people this. People saw it, and I had it tattooed on my arm in high school. It was my first tattoo. Like, I don't know, 16 years old. We went on vacation to Florida. And I just have my mommy sign permission.
William Case wants a cheers from the Livingston Man.
Yo.
There it is.
Cheers.
There it is.
Get this tattoo to come back. We're in this little shitty punk band. It's like we're 15, 16 years old or whatever. Like, fucking our bass player doesn't know how to play. Blah.
Yeah.
So, and all the kids, everybody would ask, what does it mean? What does it mean? I wouldn't tell nobody. But they knew that my band's name was, in fact, DMRP, but we just wouldn't tell anybody what that meant. So there was all this graffiti all over school that started popping up on kids' desks about, like, all the different things. Let's put it to the chat. What do you suppose, before I even tell you, what do you think DMRP
Well, yeah, but show them your tattoo and what it looks like. The DMR D.
P is the bottom.
D.
D.
Yeah.
M. R. P.
Oh, that's a P.
Yeah, it's a little hard to show.
Yeah, they should have lengthened the P a little bit. DMR.
It's 52 years old.
Senorita,
like,
welcome back, sister. Livingston Man, could you switch that to all chat for me? Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. It's it's man, I don't know.
So, yep, everybody's sitting down thinking about it. They're asking AI what does
DMRP mean?
We got all kinds of them. Does Mama Papa do monkeys reach puberty? Drink more rum, please. There was a whole handful of them, but it's none of those. It's none of those. It's something that will never make sense.
Okay. Dogs mock repetitive petting. Did my rock penetrate?
Damn. That's a fucking good one, though. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Eric M1RV wins the internet for the whole entire night that YouTube is destroyed.
Might as well.
Yeah, we're the only people live on YouTube right now, and we have a whole 48 viewers. The consecutive podcasts of 142 Wednesdays in a row. Livingston Man, well, not really, but really.
So when we were these young kids, we had like really cheap guitars and really like crap gear that we picked up at yard sales or like got passed down, found in an attic, whatever. Got at the local music store, cheapest shit they had to make it work. And my buddy had this like bass amp that's probably worth $1 million today, but we didn't care. I
like that one Yankee Watchdog.
It was called a Plush. So clue number one. Yeah, he's got this amp. It's called a Plush. And I have this little combo amp, and it's a Marshall amp. And it would like squeal for no reason. Like you had to kick it, like pow, like, and it would stop doing it. But when it was doing it, it was terrible. And so like this one time, I'm like, it's doing. He's like, yo, your fucking Marshall's being a dick, bro. And I was like, yo, well, fuck your rubber plush, bro. And, so the two amps sitting side by side were Dick Marshall and the rubber plush. That's what the name of the band was.
Dick Marshall and the rubber plush.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
I told you.
Death Metal
nobody's gonna
Repent,
care.
Please. That's a really good one. I really like that one, Yankee Watchdog.
Talking about
Dihonius,
Parasaurolophus.
Mosaurus, Ramaphorus, Philanthropus.
Motherfuckers come in the chat talking
Wow.
about what the hell are we
Talk
talking
by
about
V1.
right now?
Jeez. Come on, man. I'm trying here. Dan Rose, what's good? YouTube is destroyed. Apparently, the down detector says YouTube's dead. It's got no heartbeat. Here's the link. It's in the chat. You can go ahead and click on it. Because the butt surfers was already taken.
We struggled over it for
Yardbirds
such
would
a
do that
long
one.
time. Like trying to even name the stupid little band. There's only 3 of us anyway. Like trying to even name the band was the hardest thing in the world, and that shit just came out of somebody's mouth, and it was a wrap. Yep.
Katrinka LOL says sometimes fluorescent lights interfere with electric or acoustic guitars.
Yeah.
Yeah. Roddy Hood, good to see you. Welcome aboard the end of YouTube stream. YouTube's falling apart, apparently.
We were
and
we were here for it. I told you.
We've broken through, and we have a whole 53 viewers. YouTube's dying. We're the only people live on all of YouTube right now because it's broken.
It's not even AI at this point.
But
We might
I
as well
have
just turn
what
it-
they don't have. I have a Livingston man, and
I am
it just
the AI.
he.
I'm gonna break it.
Don't leave it alone. Stop. No, stop. Don't leave it alone. Leave it alone. No, stop. Oh, look, he blurred the background.
You have to appease the AI overlords, or else they're
Wow.
gonna penalize us.
Oh man, he's gonna put us in the gulag. Is what's gonna
We're
happen.
going there.
We're going to the gulag, folks.
Yep,
It's gonna
prison.
happen.
It's prison for us.
I've been here before.
In the dirty, rotten kitchen. This is that shit from the Goonies. This
This is the Apatoka, Florida hospital basement.
Throwing the fucking vegetables at that dude. Like, what an asshole.
Eric says 52 watching, only 12 likes. I think it goes off of what it was when you came into the live stream. So if you came in and there was like 3, right? It will only show 3 until you leave and then come back, and then it'll show you all the ones that came in while you were there. So it's weird. YouTube, it's all fake. All the numbers are made up. This is a nationally syndicated podcast in multiple countries around the world, Livingston, man. And they just show us these bullshit numbers. That's my true belief, right? Like
yeah.
people watch us in China and
We're-
Australia and the UK.
We get
and
letters
the
all the time like,
Netherlands.
please come to
Yeah.
Brazil. I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah,
maybe, like,
South America, holla if you hear me.
Yo, we had
Yeah.
these health aides that worked at this one place, and they're Ukrainians. They was trying to like ship me home to Ukraine, bro. Louis, you come back to Ukraine. Like I am not coming back to Ukraine. Like, you meet my daughter. There are no men in Ukraine. They looked at the war. I'm like, yeah, I could go into the fucking Ukraine thing. I'm gonna go fight the Russians for Ukraine. Yeah, you mind? No, you stay home, take care of women. I'm like, fuck it, I'll go fight the Russians. They feed you cookies, man. They made me stop working. And they're like, you come, you sit down, you have the coffee. Like, this woman is like my size, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, pfft. So she's like, you sit down, you have coffee. Okay, fine. But no, it's not just like sit down and have coffee. It's like sit down, they come and they bring you cookies and like coffee and like this whole cultural shit. I'm like trying to be polite. I'm trying to get back to work.
Betty Lou says, Mike and Livingston, man, your background just changed for me.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
that happens to some people.
Yeah, we are now live from the Apatoka, Florida hospital basement.
I should have never smoked that shit. I knew it was going to end up here, man.
Oh, man. Oh, wow.
This day keeps getting better. Katrinka, remember when you asked, how's everybody doing? Yeah. Fucking killing it out here. Oh, man. This is great. Living the dream. Another day in paradise, bro.
Oh, that's so funny. That's so funny. Can you take us someplace a little nicer than the hospital
All right,
basement,
you know what? I'm
Livingston,
going to whisk
man?
us out of here.
Yeah, can we go someplace nice? I mean, the studio is nice enough, but I mean,
Yeah,
Oh,
that's better.
Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
You know, this is where we belong, Mike. I think. You know, this is a better place to do the address. Let's try something.
The
Let's try
address.
to-
There's an address.
Yeah, I want to fit into the
he's
space a little better. There we go. My fellow Americans,
Yeah, we come to you tonight
It
to
was me.
warn you about the collapse of society.
I take full credit for that endeavor. I am your new overlord. You should have seen this coming. I've warned you repeatedly. Welcome to the future. The future is here. And here is the future.
Cities, 38% without rule of law. Livingston, man.
You gotta lean in a little bit there.
The cities, 38% without rule of law. I think suburban. I think we're approaching 28% without rule of law.
Isn't it? I mean, define it like without rule of law. Doesn't everybody?
So that's just people just disregarding the rule of law
Bend it a
across the
little
board, just blatantly disregarding it, blatantly disregarding it every single day.
Now, let's break this in. Like, especially let's talk about traffic infractions. I ain't seen a single person drive by the book except a person that probably got a license.
Listen, this carries. I'm talking all bullshit combined, right? You're 38% without rule of law in the urban areas. Rum Runner, thank you so much for your donation. We really appreciate it. 38% in the cities. All right. Urban areas, 38% without rule of law. Suburban areas, 28% without rule of law. Because I honestly think there's a lot more going on in the suburban areas than people really know. Right.
Drugs,
I think there's a lot of drugs. I think there's a lot of gangs. If you were
Child soldiers.
well, if you were one of these people that everybody's worried about, one of these quote unquote terrorists that made it across the border and shit like that, you're not going to be hiding in the city where all the cameras are. You're going to come out into the countryside. So you're going to be suburban or, way out in the sticks in the rural areas, trying to avoid all that nonsense. You want to hide somewhere away from everybody, not with everybody. You're so
Form your own
I
secret,
think
communities.
28% there, and that's going to carry into small town USA is the next one on the list, right? Not the rural, but the small town USA, the little mom and pop shop towns. I'm going to say that those are probably 18% without rule of law. They still kind of police themselves. Right? They if you screw around, he's going to come out with the stick, or he'll come out with a shotgun, and everybody will scatter. You don't mess with old man Jones, that kind of stuff.
Get off my lawn.
So small town USA, 18%. I think people still doing shady shit, and times are getting tough, man. People are ready to steal for their next thing. People are ready to screw somebody over for that money. You know what I mean? Times are getting tough, and people are becoming more shitty. So that lends into this as well. So I'm going to say 18% there, small town USA. I think as you get rural, I think that number decreases a little bit, but I'm going to say like 12 to 15%.
Ed
right?
Gein wasn't no city boy.
No, it's true. It's true. Donald is back. YouTube just went down nationwide. Donald, we've been broadcasting through the great YouTube outage of October 15th, 2025. Non-stop action
Tonight has been eventful. Donald,
Absolutely.
I'm glad you're here with us, bro. We tried to find you. We showed up down the way, but you just missed you.
YouTube is down, according to YouTube Down Detector. We're the only ones live streaming on YouTube at all right now.
It's 1963.
Yeah, that's when the stream was set for December 31st, 1963. We are coming to you from the past this evening.
The Beatles are coming.
Livingston Man is excited because the Beatles are coming. But yeah, man, I think that's the thing, man. I think 38% in the urban. I think we've got like 28% in the suburban. I think we're at like 18% in the rural areas, and small town USA 18, and like 15 in the rural areas. Without rule of law is coming. I don't know that civil war is going to be a thing, but civil unrest, that shit's on the menu, folks, 100%. I don't think we're getting out of the next 2 or 3 years without some serious civil unrest. They're sending National Guard everywhere. There's clashes with ICE agents right now.
It's true, bro. I just went outside and there's like armored vehicles in the streets and like, searchlights going up. Like this YouTube outage is a real thing. Like, so I just came back inside. I was like, well, you guys go ahead and do you.
Yeah. We're good. We're going to lock it down here at studio, right?
I'm not an immigrant. I'm imported. It's different.
It's my favorite thing.
I don't fit the, color balance profile. that
Christ, my king.
Cameras are locked into.
Welcome. Thank you for trying to access for over 20 minutes here tonight on YouTube. We have been live streaming
it's literally not even
throughout.
working on our end except output. We can't even see back.
Correct. We can't even monitor this on YouTube. On YouTube Studio, it just gives us an error message
From the
where
same
our
computer.
where our preview should be. We're actually monitoring this on a cell phone here in the studio so that we can still see that we're live. Hey, look, another ad. Don't forget to tack that onto the paycheck, YouTube.
Yeah, I'm sitting in the same room on my phone. I can't watch this video.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a YouTube issue, widespread. Absolutely, Christ, my king. And I think listen, it's never been a better time to get your things in order, right? Get a no comms plan. Get a comms plan. Make sure you iron out those bug out routes, just in case. I'm not saying anything's going to happen in your neighborhood or your neck of the woods. I don't know. Nobody knows what the future is going to bring, but it's best to be prepared, right, Livingston man? I mean, if you have a plan and you've at least thought about some of these things, you're way ahead of the game and you're way ahead of the normies.
Camo Carl, that's a great statement. Top Chat is for the confused and uninformed. Like if you're in Top Chat, hit the button that says it, go to live chat, and everything will come into focus. Oh,
thank you for sharing the website, Grit and Grace. Yes, you can find us off of YouTube as well. www.hudsonvalleypreppingandsurvival.com. It's that easy. It's the whole name and .com. That sounds like Rolling Thunder, Livingston man. I know what that is.
Rolling the bins out.
You take your trash cans out, Livingston man.
Interesting. I don't know what's happening with it, but whatever. As you know what, as long as we're here with you, we'll be here with you until
we're rocking right through the great YouTube outage of October 15th, 2025. We're not stopping. Donald Huth is smoking weed tonight. He's smoking purple bud weed tonight. Get it, Donald. Live your life, my brother.
I did not exhale.
So what do you guys think? I don't think civil war. I think civil unrest. I think civil unrest in the cities first, right? Maybe spilling out into the suburbs, right? Because the people are going to flee the cities. The only thing they can do is go outward, right? A lot of cities are built on water, so you only got 3 directions to go. Rescue. Thank you, my brother. Appreciate that.
I think
very kind of you, my friend.
What you're talking about is the end result of like some kind of event, and I almost feel like it bears like just for the scenario, like what's happened that this is the situation, like just a deterioration.
Yeah, totally. The decay of society. You know, we've been talking about the crumbling foundation forever and how it needs to be brought all the way down. Well, it's starting to collapse upon itself, right? It would seem. Especially if you read those news headlines that we read earlier, would seem that the whole system is coming down on itself, right? Here at home, it seems like a designed implosion. I personally feel that this is all that Trump won the election because the Democrats knew the economy was going to crash and they wanted it to happen under total Republican control. So my guess was when he won, we had 2 years before the economy was shit. Before the midterms, it was going to... And if you look at the price of gold and silver and things like that, it kind of reflects what I was saying. The value of the dollar is tanking, and those other assets that are worth something are gaining value because people are scapping them up left and right. Even the cryptocurrencies and the shit that doesn't exist, people have more faith in that than they do in the U.S. dollar, right? Treasury bonds are a thing of the past. You can't afford to gamble that again.
I'm once again reminding you that it may be time to consider committing what they call credit card fraud.
No, stop.
It's not
This
fraud.
is not
I'm
financial
just
advice. Do not.
Well, this is not financial advice, but again,
Don't listen to him.
In the face of an economic meltdown, which I don't know, it depends on who you talk to. I don't see a miracle on the horizon, but I'm not an economist either. And economics is like so weird. It's like baseball statistic only, like weird nerds actually understand it. Everybody else like kind of acts like they do.
Yeah.
You're told like, oh, raising the interest rate. You're like, okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking.
But what does it all mean, Basil?
Exactly. Nobody fucking knows. Like gas prices. It's like gas. Nobody knows. And paper towels. We've been over this. Like, okay, they make up the fucking numbers and they tell them to you, and you're like, okay.
Listen, as much as it's gonna all fall apart pretty quick, it's gonna be a over the course of at least a couple weeks or months, I think, as everything
Can
crumbles.
we just get Christmas 2025 like Trump,
maybe
Netanyahu,
maybe
that's
it,
chill
right?
Fucking, I don't even. You know what? Just can we get something from you guys, bro? Stop. Like your energy and your pace is like. By design, I think. Okay?
CUCV Farmer says gold is $4,200 an ounce, and silver is at $53 an ounce. Livingston, man, record high on silver for sure. I'm not sure about gold. I think every time gold goes up, it's a record. But now every time silver goes up, it will be an all-time high. Record.
I'm going to explain some truth in
Jay
economics.
Creature, good to see you.
Gold, $4,200 an ounce. Silver, $53 an ounce. Economics, the money system actually imagined do this. The gold and the silver have always been the same price. The money it costs you to gain that amount is worth less. The gold is not worth more. The money is worth less. How much is an ounce of silver? Not in dollars. And look at like different markets and how they fluctuated, like what he was talking about with the bitcoins, and even like I don't know at this point yen and rubles and whatever the hell else.
Even euros, Canadian dollars.
Right, and I think you might find those to be more stable in the face of comparing it to the dollar. Yeah, it's a record, but all that speaks to is that your money is just worthless.
For folks like us here in the Northeast, Livingston, man, it wouldn't be a bad idea to have some actual Canadian currency on hand. God forbid anything ever happened where we got forced north, right? North
they
enough to
let
have
us
to
in. You think
north
the
enough to
southern border
cross
is fucking hard? Those Canadians.
No,
are rude.
there's millions of places you can just get in a boat and paddle across, and you're in Canada. Okay, so it's best to maybe keep some currency of the closest country to you. Just in case,
that is
right?
Interesting.
Jay Creature says, I would die before I go north. In the summertime, I'd go north.
The first person that spoke French to me would get their teeth knocked out.
Donald Huth says, food stamps may go out tomorrow due to the American government shutdown. Is it still shut down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See how much you noticed? See how much that mattered?
The potholes are still there. I didn't think they were going to get fucking filled anyway.
Domino's
Livingston.
fills them in some places.
Domino's.
They put their stamp on it.
Fins up.
I always wanted to do that. I wanted to commit these acts of what would you call this? Malicious civil service? Like go fix the pothole yourself.
Malicious civil service.
Yeah, go fix the pothole yourself. But I'm gonna spray paint like wieners on it.
If you want them fixed fast, that's all you do is
You
go
spray
go
paint,
spray
and
paint
this is another thing. This is
yeah.
not my idea or my advice, but I saw where there was a heavily cratered section of road, and they put the phallic symbols around all the holes, and wouldn't you know it, they paved the road like real soon.
Yeah, right away, like next day.
Got to fix that. So
next day.
You can this malicious. Go fix the pothole yourself. Bog down the court. Get a public defender and plead not guilty. Dare a jury to convict you of fixing a pothole. All right. That's how you do this. You want to play? You want me to play by your ridiculous system's rules? Okay.
Well, here's a good one
Malicious
right here.
compliance, ladies and gentlemen. That's how we do it.
I'm going to go ahead and pin this one.
Jury duty.
Love it. The prepping mantis. Love it.
Yo, jury duty. Show up and be like, nah, nope.
Oh, man. Jay Creature says a Kingston guy painted those German army symbols on his potholes and they fixed them quick.
I'm saying, there's also, that's guaranteed. That's pragmatic. Okay, that's guaranteed to work, but perhaps a little.
Howard Clegg
Strong.
says they'll all get back pay. It's a vacation for them. Well, yeah, but the sad fact is that more than 60% of Americans, including the people that work for the government, because go take a look at the federal fucking minimum wage, okay? The people that work for the government aren't doing so great, except for the people who get
They
voted
live in their
in.
offices if they even have
Scott Hummer, thank you so very much, my friend. Adding to the HVPAS nation.
Everybody getting
Look at
a
that
membership.
go. TT1 gets blessed. Blue Butterfly gets blessed. Michigan Outpost. Happy Mac. Thank you so much, Scott. Really appreciate it, brother. Livingston, man, you are in contempt of the court. 6 months in jail.
assured.
And you can get more tattoos, says Yardbirds.
Your Honor, with all due respect, like you weren't even fucking there. Like he'd be like, "How dare you?" I'd be like, "How dare you, sir?"
Tuck by V1 says, I've fixed potholes. Nothing gets crews out faster than seeing an ad hoc pothole repair. So I've tried to get the
I'm not talking about ad hoc. I'm talking
the
about
local
like,
town,
do it
the
good.
local town guys, right? I keep asking them to like fix the bottom of my driveway so I don't have to go over this mogul course as I, come off the road and into my driveway. And they basically, they were digging up a culvert right up the road, and I was like, hey man, if you got some extra dirt, could you bless me with it at the end of my driveway? He's like, oh, you don't want that at the end of your driveway. It's like, anything would be better than what it is right now. Just a couple shovelfuls would be like really cool, dude. And nothing. I get nothing. I've been asking for years. I get nothing.
Pays his taxes, doesn't even get
Don't matter.
preferential treatment.
I don't care. They don't care. Ain't got time for your bullshit, Livingston, man. We got bigger, better things to do. Katrinka, thank you so very
Freaking
much.
dancing snowman. How do
Oh
I
yeah,
understand
no,
that?
that's a dancing pear right there.
Oh.
That's
Oh,
the
yeah,
that's
yeah,
the
she's got a
teal
little hat
pear,
on, yeah.
and he says you are amazing.
I can't freaking
No,
hug
you are amazing, Katrinka. LOL. And
that's our first
I think you
super-
can see
let's
Livingston
celebrate.
Man's horse over there. Oh, that's your first super chat on a live stream. Thank you so much, Katrinka. We really appreciate that. Yeah, the horses are riding. Mine's right here. Very fragile, but the horseman. Yeah. And next, I believe next Tuesday, I think we reconvene on the Four Horsemen right here on Hudson Valley, prepping and survival. And I'm going to try and work on some intro fire in the meantime, because Brother Trent has stepped up his game. I mean, he got the full thing going on, and he got my creative wheels a turning, Livingston, man. So, but when you and I get it together, we come together like Voltron and shit. It's cool. It's cool.
I'm like,
yeah.
like Jarvis. I'm like,
Yeah,
oh,
it's
Alexa.
cool. I'm like, do the thing, and he just, and it's like, oh wow.
Alexa,
Johnny
if
Highwood.
she was a chick.
That was a big ass bear you sent me today, bro. That was a big bear. Another pop-up chat, a pop-up ad over the chat. I don't know if you guys are keeping track in the chat here, but we should do that from now on. We should keep a running tab of how many. There it is. See, these guys got it too. Ad commercial over the stream, or just pop up over the chat. Because if it's a chat ad, when you see one, shout it out. Blue Butterfly says she's
Report
had
it for
3.
terrorism.
Grit and Gray says I haven't had
Promoting
any
violence,
so
anything
far.
bad. Like, yeah, when they interrupt your entertainment space with advertisements, it's your duty as an American to report that for like whatever the worst thing on the list is. Gets it.
Rip Curl
That'll
Readiness
teach
says, how high do we think gold will climb?
Well, the question, okay, well, let's think about it in the
Rip
same.
Curl. Okay.
How far do we think the dollar will sink? In my opinion, they're in.
I think we're in for a $0.75 deflation of the dollar. I think we're literally going to be worth like 20 to 25 cents on a dollar. I think we're going to lose like 80% of our value. But so I don't want to freak you out because we've already lost like a good chunk of it, right? Like 25% of its value. So
it's the money that's worth less is the thing we need to wrap our heads around. It's the value of gold is in a proportion to the value.
So
of the dollar.
that being the case, I would say in the next 2 years, the next 2 years, I think gold it's 4,200 right now and like off to the races. And I mean, it comes down a little bit, but then it climbs right back up, right? There's some people who get a little itchy and they're like, oh, I'll sell a little bit, and then it climbs back up again. But it's been a steady climb. I think in the next 2 years, gold's going to be over $5,500 an ounce.
Seems to be the way it's going. Which is
Dan Rose
because...
says $6,000. I think that's not bad. And silver at $150. Wow, really, Dan? You're probably not wrong, bro. And that's in the next 2 years. That's in the next 2 years. I think in the next 5 years, you're looking at gold over $10,000 an ounce, and then your silver would probably be upwards of $300 an ounce for silver in the next 5 years. So if you're hedging your bets, man, freeze dried food and fucking precious metals. That's if you're trying to retain some form of wealth after whatever happens, right? After the collapse, after the crash, you still have this little pile of shiny shit that's worth something to somebody, right?
Here's like a dragon in a cave, and some hero gonna come up on you with a sword and try to slay you and take your pile of gold. Like,
maybe not. Maybe the hawk shops have the new currency and style that you need to purchase whatever it is, and once you find out who that is, you can go and trade it to him for the new thing, the new bottle caps or the new. This thing's worth. This is worth money now, Livingston, man. This is new money. This has got all the shit right in it, and you just fucking bloop and away you go. Right, this is your new money right here.
It doesn't even make any sense.
But you can go take your gold and trade it for the new money. That's what it does. It's no matter what the currency has been throughout time. You've always been able to trade gold or silver for whatever nation's currency that is, right?
You're triggering like my ancestral memories of why we even do that, and it's too deep. We don't have enough time.
Johnny Highwood says, I will trade farm-raised food for gold and silver. Yeah, Johnny Highwoods, that's a good one. You know, I think what would get us through a true catastrophe would be the farmers when the machines stop working, right? Because if true collapse, there's no gasoline moving, there's no diesel moving, and that shit's going to be consolidated by government like immediately.
I'll tell you what, brother, as a farm boy myself, as long as we have gasoline and diesel fuel, those machines will run.
Yeah, correct. But you have to get it. You have to get it to the machines.
Not going to exist.
You got to get it to the machines, right? That's the big thing. And when it shuts down, are the farmers willing to accept the locals first, and then perhaps outsiders later, to work the fields and work the animals by hand, the old-fashioned way? You know, that's why the old farmer had 23 kids, because he had 27 jobs to do. 23 kids would help out a whole while of a lot, right?
How many acres you got? 100? Damn, you're gonna have a lot of kids.
Yeah, I mean,
plus, buddy of mine.
Many hands make light work. That's all I'm saying.
A buddy of mine was blessed with a son. He's like, and I told this Caribbean dude that I work with, I had a son, and he's like, and he's like, the first thing the guy says to me is like, you have to have another one, like very directly, and he's like, what? He's like, what if the first one die? And he's like, I didn't really think of it about like that, but in most other countries besides like so-called Western countries, that is an actual issue.
I agree.
Unfortunately, I'm not joking about it. But even old colonial families, even like some of our great grandmothers and such, 15 kids. There was a reason they needed labor, and also there was the the real threat that
sickness,
medicine
disease.
as we know it came around about the Civil War time.
Yeah.
And
True.
before that, like you made it, you didn't, you know. Probably,
Yeah, it's 50-50. 50-50. Yeah, that's right, Grit and Grace. The mortality rate was extremely high.
it's the Lord's hands now. Okay, so if you're even alive today, know that your ancestors were survivors. That's a logical conclusion.
Jay Creature says, is it wrong to prep peaches with whiskey? No.
No, get
Not at
those
all.
canned ones with the heavy juice, they call it.
Yeah, sweet syrup. Nothing
Ooh,
like
almost flipped that fucker
Apocalypse
backwards.
peaches. Do not forget to rotate your Apocalypse peaches, because the last thing you want in SHTF is rotten Apocalypse peaches.
Do you think that it burns or does it shock you?
Yes, I think it both. Yeah.
I can't decide which finger
do
I
it.
would stick in.
Dan Rose says, Mike, look into coffee. A farmer would like to have some coffee for trade for some eggs. Amen, Dan Rose. Thankfully, I have egg supply like in the development. I happen to have a couple neighbors who have some chickens, and the chickens produce, I'm sure, more than they consume on their own. So hopefully there'd be some for barter there.
Coffee supply here is, but simple fact is you can't grow it. So you can stock up on prepared coffee as exists now, but it's not something we can farm here. The only American coffee that exists is Kona coffee, and that still comes from Hawaii. Why coffee prices went up? Because tariffs, because it's imported. We can't grow coffee here, same as bananas.
Jay Creature still get it 30 eggs a day. That's awesome,
Do you
bro.
eat 'em?
That's
You eat
awesome.
30 eggs a
I
day?
hope you're selling them, offing them, preserving them as best as possible, right? Unwashed eggs last, I think, over a month sitting on the counter, right? So all you got to do is not really clean them off. Christ My King says egg glassing to last years. That's true. There's a process that you do where you glass eggs and take them out and crack them and drop them in the pan, fresh as the day that came out the chicken. Livingston, man. Some say. I've never tried it, never experienced it. Yardbird says, "What's your cholesterol level?" Yeah, cholesterol is not. Listen, not
Can't be measured
all
in your-
cholesterol.
in your
I'm
numeral
a firm
system.
believer that cholesterol is not necessarily bad for you. Right? There's a lot of things in the human body that are made of cholesterol, namely a really big one. And it's called your fucking brain, Livingston, man. Right? So
I see what we're getting out here.
cholesterol is not very bad necessarily. The other thing that's made out of cholesterol that's in your body that you might not think of is your testicles. Right? So, you gotta feed yourself. That's all I'm saying. Take care of yourself. It's not necessarily bad. Right.
Well, there's this good cholesterol and the bad cholesterol. The
Yeah,
bad
but I
cholesterol is the
don't
type that
think
fucking build, like,
I don't think the
causes
science
blood
is
clots
settled
and
on
shit.
fucking cholesterol. I think there was a lot of unhealthy people.
They used to say that eggs was mad good for you. Then they said eggs was bad
Yeah.
for you. And they're like, hey, we don't, you know what? We don't fucking know.
Yeah,
They're like,
Outlaw said it out loud. There it is.
They're
There it
like,
is. Some of
don't-
that stuff is not really. It's sometimes the cure is worse than the disease. So
why they
Yeah.
riddle me this? How come they said like you can't lick the spoon after they make the chocolate
Raw
chip? It's got
eggs.
raw eggs in it. But then on Saturday morning, there's Hulk Hogan drinking 12 raw eggs. Like, look what it does to you, brother.
Trout Slayer, welcome back to the chat, my brother. Good to see you. So listen, before we go tonight, there's a couple things. One, Mrs. Livingston, happy birthday, Mrs. Livingston. There's a couple other birthday shout outs that I got to give out tonight that are up and coming that I'm not going to be able to shout out because I'm going to be busy and away. PNW Trout Slayer's birthday coming up in a couple of days. Happy birthday, PNW Trout Slayer. Love you, my brother. Hope all is well. Keep crushing the content. If you guys enjoy fishing content and just general chats with somebody who enjoys fishing, PNW Trout Slayer. He's my brother from another mother, and he's out on the West Coast. So we got eyes everywhere. Appreciate it, Trout Slayer. Much
We
love
out
to you
here.
and the family. And the homie, the brother of the channel, Tank Houston's birthday coming up. Same day as Trout Slayers, actually. They share a birthday. So happy birthday, Tank Houston. Happy birthday, Trout Slayer. Happy belated birthday, Mrs. Livingston. I hope everybody had a fantastic birthday and has a fantastic birthday. Yeah, happy birthday. What's the matter? He's losing his shit. He's losing it. Oh, Grit and Grace, thank you so much for sharing Trout Slayer's channel. Click that link right down there, the PNW Trout Slayer one that Grit and Grace just shared. Go over there and give them a birthday subscribe from the Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival. We have fought through the entire YouTube outage of October 15th. 2025. William Kays says, don't forget about me, man. Happy birthday, William Kays. There you go. We'll throw another shrimp on the Barbie for William Kays. Happy birthday,
happy
brother.
Birthday, everybody. I mean, shit, my birthday is like a month and a half out, right?
Yeah,
like,
we'll get that. Happy
like,
birthday to everybody.
To
happy birthday, Jesus. Happy birthday, God. Happy birthday, Earth. Happy birthday to you.
Hot take. Okay, so I have this thing.
Phil R., good to see you.
And my sister-in-law pointed it out because she said, quote, well, Livingston, you do bring it up on everybody's birthday. Hot take. I think that a child's birthday should also be like a Mother's Day.
Thank you, Kate Paul.
Like, I ain't showing up for the kid. Oh, we're here to celebrate you,
Oh,
child.
okay. So you want to, yeah.
You ain't even here for that.
Yeah.
Your mom,
No, I get that.
Your mom like busted ass today, like for you to be
True
here.
story.
Like, you should be like doing dishes for her type of shit, or at least like show up. Like what I try to always do is amongst the family is like on Mrs. Livingston's birthday, on like the fam's birthday, I'd be like, Happy Mother's Day as well. I think it's appropriate. And the way it should be. And that's why Grandma was having like 18 kids, because this way she could celebrate like 18 different Mother's Day. Like, she's getting paid.
So some things to take note of coming up real soon here. I often talk about how comets are the harbingers of doom, Livingston, man.
Yeah, some of these people
not comments, comets. Comets.
Because Yardbird says some shit.
You know, the big bright balls of fire in the fucking sky, Livingston,
shit.
man. The comets. All right, so you got Comet I3 Atlas. Did you know that currently, right now, there are 4 comets in our solar system, one of which right now is visible to the naked eye.
Probably not right now.
No, right now. Now is some of the dates that you can actually view this thing with the naked eye at night during a clear sky. Look it up. I believe that comets are harbingers of doom, and there are currently 4 of them in our galaxy here, Livingston, man. They're with us. They're flying amongst us. This is not looking good.
Hey, you know how like
that's a good one, Chance Paladin. He says, "Don't comment at me, bro."
You know how when the jet planes are flying over and they release the toilet and it turns into like a piece of ice and then it like slams into somebody's house and they get wrecked and they pay them money? Now, are comets not just like that from like some alien cruise ship? They just dumped out like 87 tons of like alien shit.
So listen, when they come through, eventually, if they come close enough to the sun, right, within our orbit of the sun, they're gonna
off gassing.
Well, they're gonna leave debris behind them. They move so fast through. They definitely pull stuff along with them, right? And there's things that come along with the comets aside from just the comet. It's debris tail, they call it. So that stuff we have to pass through at some point, right? So who knows what the hell is in all that crap.
It's getting like alien shit cloud.
Down the rabbit hole with D. Good to see you, sister. Hope all is well.
I think that's what it is. I'm pretty sure. Like, you got some shit like Deep Space Nine out there in the world, like the Borg cube. They got to release the feces. Goes out in space, space rock, the huge.
Yeah. Prepping Mantis says, Haley's Comet, that bitch is rude as fuck. Yeah, the debris field from that, we still go through that every once in a while. Hang on a second. There was a comment here from Rural 2, I see. It says 1 for each of the horsemen. Yeah, basically, Rural. 4 comets, 1 for each of the horsemen. Yeah. What species is the feces? It's species from another galaxy. It's comet. It's comet crap, literally. So yeah, it's Yeah, Dan Rose says 4 comets like the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. Exactly.
And then,
Exactly.
you know what?
So perhaps this is what the Bible alluded to. Back in the days when this stuff was written, there wasn't very much TV or sci-fi or Wi-Fi or any of that shit.
No,
so they had to just stare at the.
And told them exactly
they had to
what
just
was gonna
stare
happen.
at the
They're like,
stars
"We're
and
heard."
figure it out for themselves. So yeah.
Jay
Yeah.
Creech, I'm gonna tell you, these leaf peepers make a traffic situation. I'm off a main road, directly off the Taconic Parkway, and the other day the line of traffic was unbelievable.
Oh yeah.
I went
yeah.
out to just
people
check.
coming for the all the fucking hipsters are here in the Hudson
was
Valley.
like
the
the
weekend
eclipse
is
all over
coming.
again.
The weekend is coming. It's supposed
what
to
the
be
hell are y'all
nice.
doing?
Okay. It's going to happen. It's going to happen like a lot. Every apple orchard is going to be overflowing with assholes and probably Range Rovers and Ford Broncos and their Jeeps and their flannels and their fucking puffy jackets, leaving their garbage all over this beautiful Hudson Valley. Please fucking don't. Please pick up your garbage. Please do all
No, I'm
that
gonna tell you,
stuff.
they say shit to you, and I quote, "It's a nice place you got here."
You're it's not fucking wrong. Oh man. Jay Creature says Ulster County is mobbed, but my Airbnb is booked. So see,
You should take
all about that
accept
bread.
payments only in gold.
We only take Bitcoin up in this bitch. You got to up your clientele.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm glad that at least we got through to those of you that we did get through to.
Yeah. I mean, we pushed through the great YouTube outage of,
Maybe that's
of
everybody else,
10:15. Could you bring the? Let's see if the thing even works. Does it work? No,
Still
no, not at all. I just got another pop-up ad in my my
At
thing.
least we don't see those in the pop-up chat here because that would piss me off.
Let me see. Roddy Hood says, just finished talking with Roddy Mom from Anchorage, Alaska. Fighter jets were going crazy out of the Air Force Base. Interesting, Roddy Hood. The Russians like to rush our border all the time, and we scramble fighter jets, and they go up and say hi to them and let them know that the F-22s are here.
I'll see you tomorrow, bud.
Cut your bullshit.
See you tomorrow, Dimitri.
Typically. Grit and Gray says, still no pop-ups here. Awesome. Good for you. Jericho Fox says, again, funny ass show today, made me laugh my ass off at times. Appreciate it, Jericho Fox. We're not just here for education but entertainment, and we try to. We have 142 weeks running Livingston, man.
It's actually more than that, but
because
officially.
we numbered some of them like 36 like 5 times. It's true.
Maybe we took a week off here or there.
It's
but,
true. Is my role too old? No, you're good. Pop up number 5, says K. Paul. So question, Roddy. I hope everything is good up in Alaska with the family. And I know they got slammed by the remnants of a typhoon up there. And there was a lot of flooding and things up there in Alaska. So I hope everybody's safe and good to go. But yeah, I've heard some bad stuff out of there. And Rural 2, I see, is live in like 15-ish minutes with Workshop Wednesday.
We're gonna.
I believe Angry Prepper is live tonight as well. Oh my God. And then after the Angry Prepper stream is the Angry Truth live stream. So if I don't catch all y'all there, because who knows, if you live in the city and YouTube is funky, you might not get access to the tube whatsoever. We were lucky enough to gain a connection here during the great YouTube outage of 10, 15, 20, 25. Appreciate y'all spending your most valuable resource with us here tonight, your time. It's definitely your most valuable resource, and you spent it here with us, and we appreciate it. And do us a favor, smash that like button. If you're new here, the algorithms and all the fancy stuff that YouTube gives me tells me that we get a lot of new viewers. If you could do us a favor and hit that subscribe button, because YouTube trying to keep us down, man. They keep their foot on our head.
Look at what they did.
Yeah,
Although I took credit for it, so it was.
They destroyed the whole thing. They broke it.
It wasn't me. I didn't do that.
But yeah, subscribe, share this. That's how we reach the new folks, your friends and family and things like that. Maybe some of your subscribers see it and say, "Hey, that sounds kind of cool.
Play this at your
I'd
wedding.
check that out." Yeah, totally. The "We All Gonna Die" theme song. Do it. Appreciate y'all.
Appropriate.
Stay safe. Keep your head on a swivel. Do all the things, man. Keep prepping because it's not looking so good, folks. Livingston, man, take us out of here.
Good evening, and welcome to We All Gonna Die Wednesday. Livingston, man, roll that beautiful beam footage.
We all gonna